If you have a smartphone, and it almost seems like who doesn't these days, you're going to want to see this next story.
I think I have a dumb phone. I just figured that out.
The way it's been working lately.
Yeah. Before you upgrade to a new device, though, be careful with what you do with the old one. Even if you erased it, it could still come back to haunt you. Fox 9 investigator Jeff Ballion explains why.
Why would a guy want to pulverize his phone? What would drive him to this extreme? 3 words. Fox 9 investigation.
Is that a little creepy that I knew that?
To be honest with you, yes.
Before we get into the chilling details of what we found, let's back up. How many of you got a new smartphone recently? What are you planning to do with the old one before you sell it or toss it in the recycle bin?
Yeah, I just went through and deleted a lot of stuff that I thought might be embarrassing or, you know.
Removing personal data is the smart thing to do. You wouldn't want passwords and other secrets falling into the wrong hands.
So I have a phone, and it's got a feature on it that says delete, erase everything, and I do that. Is everything really gone?
Well, sometimes.
Here's where you might want to take a deep breath.
We go down here to reset.
Delete doesn't always mean delete.
All of that data may be subject to recovery.
Mark Lanterman is a whiz at drilling into phones and striking pay dirt.
The phone numbers are here for...
Police, the FBI, corporations all come to him when they need a phone mined for evidence.
Samsung Galaxy.
They're inadvertently keeping a snitch in their pocket.
It's unnerving, even scary,
Someone's looking at Fox Sports.
to see how much of your life story can stay on your phone after you thought it was wiped clean.
Does your Hotmail password begin with the letter G and end with an exclamation point?
Yes, it does.
Seth Gow works for Fox 9. He's one of 6 volunteers who handed over their old smartphones to the Fox 9 investigators. We brought the devices to Lanterman's lab.
It's a bit of a mystery for me to solve.
It didn't take his forensic experts long
All of his Twitter information,
to find lots of interesting
Facebook credentials.
stuff.
I have someone's voicemail account that I can get into.
Downright alarming, in fact.
I know where that phone has been every minute of every day for months.
Ooh, this one's talking to me.
One of our test phones is from a friend of a Fox 9 employee. It was erased before we got our hands on it. I've never met the owner, know nothing about him, not even his name.
There's some good intelligence to be had here.
But Lanterman is able to scrape together some clues that will help us learn more about our mystery phone donor.
I have 2 photographs taken in this house, in the southwest corner of the house.
He recovers pictures that had been deleted. They help lead us to a house in the North Metro.
This phone is telling us that this is home.
Hello.
You and I have never met before.
Correct.
I've never been in your house.
No.
But thanks to his phone, I feel like I already know my way around.
So in your kitchen, you have a stainless steel sink.
Yes.
Do you have a spray handle that's white?
Yes.
In your bathroom,
I can even tell him the color of the tile in the bathroom.
Not every day somebody knows what color your bathroom floor is.
And now, for the really creepy part.
now I've never met your family,
Correct.
but you have 2 children.
Okay.
You have a boy and a girl.
Yes.
The boy is older than the girl.
Yes.
They both have blonde hair.
Yes.
I know all of this because we have videos.
Here's your daughter playing with her toys in this room.
Wow.
We also have photos which have GPS locators embedded in them.
So by plugging in those coordinates into Google Earth, we now have an image of where you live.
That's kind of scary.
And this was all on a phone that you thought had been wiped clean.
Kind of almost leaves you speechless as to what if this were to fall in the wrong hands?
What are you going to do now?
I want to destroy it.
He wasn't kidding. The good news is it took a computer forensics expert to mine all that data from Kyle Cassidy's phone. The bad news...
Someone can learn, someone can research how to do what we did.
Of the 6 phones Lanterman drilled into for us, 3 had some data he could recover. He says you just never know by make or model which ones will truly delete information and which ones won't.
My advice would be not to donate and not to sell mobile devices.
Period.
Period.
Well, let me tell you about some other things that we found. Your social security number.
Okay, now that's even more alarming. Because
Our coworker Seth Gao was going to recycle his old phone, but now he has other plans.
I'm gonna smash my old phone with a sledgehammer. It's the safest way to make sure your information doesn't get in the wrong hands.
Do you really need to resort to this for security? Our computer forensics expert says yes. Others would disagree, saying you can trust your phone's delete function, shouldn't worry about selling it or recycling it. In the end, you get to make the call, whatever makes you most comfortable. I'm Fox 9 investigator Jeff Ballion.
You got a sledgehammer?
I have a sledgehammer. I don't have any old phones because I always break the doggone things and
Yeah.
then have to replace them.
Interesting.
So, and I don't, not intentionally break them.
Yeah.
I think more people are going to be going for the sledgehammer tomorrow.
I
though.
think so too.